It's Committee of Public Gaming, so let's bloody have a watch.
It's gonna cut in from here.
Ready?
Yeah.
Hey, you guys!
Gamer pimps out there.
Hey, gamers! It's your gunk boys,
It's your gunk boy.
Bibby and Ruby.
Alright.
We're playing
We're playing Tormented Mothers Refathered.
refathered, tormented douchebags.
Oh no, not those guys. I hate them. Good being tormented.
So, you see the moths in the logo up there?
I do see the moths.
What famous horror film do you think of when you think of moths?
I think of which one do I think of?
It's got really quiet baby sheep in it.
Nah.
Silence of the Lambs?
Silence of the Lambs, right?
And who do you think of when you see that?
Also, Silence of the Lambs.
Oh yeah?
Correct?
Yeah,
No?
well guess what?
I'm getting everything wrong. I don't watch.
No,
many horror films.
you're entirely right. It's, in fact, this game is pretty much Silence of the Lambs, the game. There will be more themes that we should explore in the future by pressing new game.
Okay, I should
finding
press that
out
button then.
everything.
We did it. I should really watch more horror movies, in fact. Empty.
That's
Here we
good.
go.
It's a good horror movie.
Hey, look, these are the controls. We're not going to be throwing any diversions for a very particular reason.
Because the trigger doesn't work.
Trigger works. It's always being pressed.
I'm always triggered. Is that what you're trying to say?
Oh, that's if you're really
Far
fulfilling
out.
steward
I open
quota.
up Twitter on my phone and I just start fucking shuddering and like I need to just defecate and
Oh no.
like let it just pour out. But I pucker my asshole so tight that sometimes it just has to come out my front end instead. You know, through my mouth.
Yep.
Or
All right.
my nasal cavity. That's
All
right.
Ears. Not yours. Not that one.
Nah.
Not stigmata. Not
No. Gross.
You're already going mouth and nose.
Wait. So before you press A, so this game is made by an Italian called Chris Darrell.
Yep.
Chris Darrell was offered $200,000 when he pitched this game idea. He hadn't made it yet.
Yep.
He'd made like some concept art.
Yep.
Someone offered to give him $200,000 for the creative rights to this game.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, no, I'm an artist. That's what No, I would absolutely accept the money 100% of the time. Every single time. I have so many other ideas. I don't care. It doesn't.
Well, I mean, he's just doing Silence of the Lambs, right? Like, I mean, as far as ideas and every.
Yeah, and someone tried to give him 200,000, not even dollars, but euro.
Yeah.
Right? Because he's an
Okay,
Italian.
even bigger.
So it's like $300,000.
I mean, if I have enough GDDs where I could probably sell a few of those for $200,000. I wouldn't
What
mind
a-
that.
Jesus. Anyway, all right. Let's just get started. We have to
So
watch
let's
the
stop
intro.
talking about Daryl and start. looking at
Daryl, what a
All right.
what a.
Is it all true?
I don't think so.
What have you heard already?
I love that old woman impersonation.
It's the same guy as every voice actor in this, actually.
So these are Italians doing their best English. They probably did it phonetically.
Mhm.
Like they don't actually know what these words are, but they
Every
say them.
word.
Yeah.
Every word, spaghetti.
Why call it an illness?
The lepidopterans made a nest out of the human body.
Yeah, now you can tell here.
Can multiply.
All right.
An illness is what it is.
But then,
Where do you want me to start?
from the beginning.
All right.
Great advice, honestly.
I'm old, Mr. Manny.
Oh, Professor
My
McGonagall.
memory is not one of my strong points.
Well,
Hell yeah, dude.
For example, why do they call you Madam Svenska?
A name is just a trace. It is our business card, our identifier. It presents us.
Why is she
to
talking in the
world.
third person?
I don't
Does
know.
it tell our story or relate
Maybe
us
the real
to
mother-
Whoever
Are the friends
placed
that
the
made
camera
along
in
the
the
way?
Unity scene
Swear
Yeah.
I know 3 or 4
put it too
names
close to
since
her and it's
I've
blurry.
Well, yes.
Well, like you can't ever go too close with this kind of game because the textures normally aren't up to snuff enough to really get away with that.
I like her wrinkles. They employed fantastic
Tell us
like
to
designers and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But then they like all their money was gone, and they had to
Yeah.
hire like some Tom, Dick, and Sally on the side of the
It's
road to
Yep.
be the voice
growing
actors.
old That we become the answer to the questions of our childhood.
This is quite the
Living
pretentious
in
beginning.
Sweden the last 30
There are
years
so
has
many
definitely
monologues in this
inspired this
game.
affectionate moniker.
I am not joking. This game is
So,
just
Madam Spencer,
50% monologue, 50% running and screaming.
All right. That sounds like a typical evening with Drew already.
It's true.
I forgot.
Oh shit!
But
Hey, Ibram, you want to hear about scholarships? Oh!
No, please no more.
to remember,
Tell me,
Man, she's trying.
excuse me. Sometimes my memory needs to be jogged.
She just like gets electric like bolt cutters,
So much.
All right, there are the
attaches them
moves.
to a temple and like puts it on 48 volts.
I'd play that puzzle game. We have to shock the right memories
You can believe
into
how
place.
bizarre and sometimes unbelievable my confused memories are to describe that. All this.
Ooh.
I love records.
Man, I love the horror game Grandma's House. Run away before she pinches your cheeks and say how big you've gotten.
You look like you are hungry.
The ending of the game
I
is...
baked you something nice.
Oh no. It's like a really weird meat delicacy from Pakistan that you never want to eat. It's like, oh no, this
No,
isn't what I want
please.
at all.
Please, grandmama.
This is mostly bone. Oh, goodness me. It's like, oh, the bones are the good parts. It's like, and then if you win
You
the
have
game...
to suck the man out.
Yeah.
Come on, be a man.
It's like
When she says
squatting
you're
on the
growing
table.
up, she means like externally, but within, you still are yet to embrace your destiny as a male in Pakistani society. So you got to eat the marrow.
Eat the marrow to become the big guy in Pakistani society. That's the horror game we're playing right now in real life.
Pakistani society.
Yeah, that's the one.
It's like, be a woman who's also a lesbian and try not to get acid dropped on you.
Oh, goodness me. Look at the house you're in right now, Drew. So is that really the tone you want to be taking?
Look at this house.
There's acid in every corner that can be dropped at any moment.
It's a dangerous house.
It's a very dangerous house.
Mm.
Man, I love this black screen.
Yeah.
The louder the Unreal Engine.
So the game crashed.
yeah, a little bit.
But don't worry, we got to see Daryl's name again. Chris Daryl's name is all over this. I actually think he may not have had anything to do with the finished product.
Really?
Well, so he went on I think he went on a hiatus from it
Mm-hmm.
for a bit, and then it was finished, and then he came back and he's like, yes!
Man, I'm sure glad I didn't take 200,000 for somebody else to finish my game.
€200,000. All right, let's just
Maybe
So
the mill's
we can
solid
probably
better.
skip that cutscene this time.
I don't want to.
There's another more important cutscene.
Yep. Ah, Lorenzo.
Oh,
me,
bees.
mamma
Get,
mia.
nice. Yes.
Lost Child, Celeste Felton. That's a sure name for a lost child. Oh, this is good music. I like it. It's almost like they chose it
Nice.
because it's good music.
I can hear you talking over the top of it.
Well, that's what it's about.
The soundtrack to my life, beautiful music, and then Ibrahim slowly, his voice rising over the sound of it.
What an old tattered jungle gym.
Yeah, it's a beautiful Unreal Engine advertisement, this one.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first and last time you'll see this level.
Nice. That's how you know the game cares. Federico Lodani.
Children, but they're not there.
Yes.
That's how you know it's a spooky adventure.
It's a good thing they got Omar Scalo on there, though. Rosario
That's an
Terrell.
Irish painted seesaw, sea-wing, swing. I got that.
What ambiance. What gameplay.
You're doing a really good job so far, Ibrahim, I have to say.
Thank you. I played it myself. Oh, look, it's the mother.
She's not. Don't worry.
The grandmother from the previous scene, that is.
I think it is the old lady from the previous scene. You're probably right.
I mean, look at her facial structure.
Her
You can
bone
tell
structure.
when-
She has a nice bone structure.
Where the
doesn't she?
wrinkles will come in. Well, it's based on that one actress.
All right. So channeling my Italian,
Yes.
that said that she's pretending to be someone she isn't.
Okay. Telling my Italian, that says that she is also someone she is.
Yeah, it's
Understand.
a fake note. You
Yeah.
you read really good Italian there.
Thank you. I have a lot of Italian somewhere in me. I went there one time. It was good.
You went to Italy?
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
Florence.
That's a good game on the App Store.
Nice.
Yeah, it's made by Australian game developers. Actually, great game design.
Nice.
Yeah, it's got good game design.
Not like Into the Breach. You can find all about that on the Connie Gaming channel. Link over here.
Yeah, just slap a giant link with your face right in the center, and then make it wiggle around, and then end up at the top right.
Nice. I
All
don't
right.
think I'll do
Wait,
that because
hold
that seems
on.
hard.
This is when we're getting. This is the nice bit. This is the really melodramatic, not at all scary bit where.
Well, that's just a dick move right there.
Yeah, that is big mood. That is the definition of big mood.
I was enjoying a
All
cigarette.
right, you actually get to start playing the game in about
Oh,
now.
hey, look, Chris Darrow. He's our favorite boy.
Created, written, directed, and sucked off by Chris Darrell.
And not sold at the appropriate time by Chris.
Yeah, exactly.
Just Drew fuming at home about 200,000 euros. Like,
God, that's a lot of money. He's not bullshitting. All right.
man, look at that pantsuit. Is there a melee button? Can I do devil trigger combos?
No, you cannot do it now.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I think if you press in the stick, you can crouch. You cannot do it now. You don't need to do
I
it.
cannot do it now.
So you're going the wrong way.
Not anymore. Well, that's
You
a
go
run and a half.
left. Yeah, go left. That's the way. You're going to turn your...
Aw.
There we go.
Am I doing the horror game yet?
Oh, you're doing an excellent job. Look, even she's scared. She's doing little pants for us. So
Walk like
that's
an
the door
Egyptian.
you want to go in back there.
Is it an actuality? I thought it would be locked.
So
No.
when you see the little dots,
Wipe
those
it,
are the
okay.
minimalist. Click on this shit.
Dr. Richard Felton. Ah, yes, the father of one other Felton.
Who was missing?
Yes.
Look at you. You're like a detective. Is this Poirot I'm sitting next to?
No.
Am I on the Orient Express?
I hope not.
Waiter, bring me a rum and coke.
That means someone else has been murdered. And it's probably me.
Well, yeah,
I'm
murder.
Dr. Reed from the Santa Margarita Institute.
That's a strange voice for that face.
I know. This is why I'm here.
That's a smoker's voice though.
Anyone?
That's Mago.
Big buzzes make big vibrations.
Ah, Mago, you stuffed up our recording.
Oh, well, now she has an Easter egg to look forward to when she
Nice.
watches this, which she definitely will.
Mago
Oh,
watches
100%.
all of the kind of gaming recording.
I
so
hope not.
you-
You'll give a
you-
terrible impression. Whoa, look at the Jedi Force shift.
She's like,
to
yeah,
open
that
the
Neo
door."
Tokyo. I really like connected with that Neo Tokyo review.
What Neo Yokio review? God, I actually remember that. I was so sleepy. What was the...
Yeah. I thought it was a really great show. I wouldn't have recommended it at all, but
Yeah, I know.
I think it was fantastic. Honestly, the art direction was abysmal.
Yeah, no, it was... when was it? It was like 2:30 a.m. because I came back from a concert and I was like, I need to make a video for Tuesday.
What concert did you go to?
I went to one of Nat's weird concerts where it's like, look at this indie Australian artist, he raps really good.
That's
It's like,
not
I don't
bad.
want this actually. In the
It was
package.
Childish Gambino.
I love Childish Gambino. Take that back. Oh, look at these pot plants. I love them.
You know, these pop plants remind me of. I had a plan with my brother. We were going to buy this property in Tasmania. It's
Just for the
like
record, Drew is very Caucasian for all of your viewers at home.
Caucasian. And we're gonna buy this property. It was just like 1,000 acres.
Yep, I'm gonna stop fucking around.
Where are you going?
I'm
Turn
on the
around.
actual door,
No.
yes.
Just keep
Is
going
it
that
actually
way.
this way?
Keep going that way. Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Really?
You
Whose
walked
house?
right up to the main door. Insert as a rewind here where you go up to the actual door. But then you turned around and walked away from it again. So this is fine. That way was locked. So this is good.
Okay.
But yeah, it's huge land. And he's like, well, what are we going to do with it? And I was like, it's easy. Just grow lots of weed. Just grow a shit ton of fucking weed out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
No one will ever know. No one will ever know. And as soon as they know, it'll be too late. Weed will be legal. It'll make a shit ton of money. Just get rich off of weed in the middle of Tasmania.
All right. Well,
All these farmers wasting their time with wine. No way. Just plant a whole bunch of native trees. Everyone will think you're a hero.
Yep.
Weed in the middle. Just weed in the middle.
All right. Well, I mean, I can't fault your logic as of yet, but sure.
You don't want to check out the crying baby girl statue?
Oh goodness, white dot. Yes. Well, that's a statue and a half to keep in your front lawn.
Dude, that's a happy statue.
Definitely anguishing. Okay, game.
That's how I feel all the time.
Yeah.
This is the big mood again.
If I didn't know,
Definitely
I'd
anguishing.
think that she was just like playing hide and seek.
When you nut and she keeps sucking, it's definitely anguishing.
Definitely anguishing. It's a good pain.
So we're already a morally ambiguous person, not just because of our excellent Italian skills where we learned that we're faking to be someone, but because we've gone to the back door of some old dude's house.
When do we learn the dropkick technique?
The what now?
The dropkick.
That's in the second game. We're not up to that yet.
All right, so no dragon suplex yet?
No, just smoking lots.
Okay. Well, cigarettes are their own kind of lethal weapon, I guess. That'd be good. We just get the monster on the cigarettes, and they get nicotine addicted and die about 18 years
You
after
can't
they
kill me if I kill myself.
It's just the monster,
die yet. I'm so young.
the monster's like, stop.
Look, she's lighting up right now.
Good evening. I
Miss
am.
Reed, you already told me at the intercom.
Wow, that's
As
a
I already
model
told
as well.
You, Mr. Felton is no longer a patient at the Santa
I
Margarita
know.
Institute.
Hey,
I
it's
came
a
here
spicy
voluntarily,
margarita.
outside the institute.
So what do you want?
I am personally re-examining your case. Causes, reagents. I strongly believe there are alternative
Hey,
ways.
I'll cut the audio for this bit.
experiments that are worth trying.
Because it's a good cutscene. But do you want any food, by the
I
way?
am fighting
No, I'm not
the
hungry,
institute
thank
to
you.
recognize there are other adequate remedies for your husband's
Oh, no,
pathology.
Except
please.
for cough.
I'm just assisting him. I'm his nurse.
That's not a nurse, that's a
I didn't
corpse.
know.
It's okay. I suppose you want to talk to
It's a
him.
dolled up corpse. Look at the rouge on her cheeks.
She does have a bit of rouge, actually. I was just thinking, like, either she's put on so much chalk that she looks like she's recently deceased,
Like
or
Kratos from God of
she's
War.
put on enough rouge that her cheeks are lava lamps. Look at them!
Yeah, very, very rouge.
She's a sunburnt dead person.
She's rougey and bougie. Look at the house she's living in.
She just said no smoking, but there were 2 other cigarettes in the cigarette
Well,
bowl. What do you call it? Ashtray.
yeah, sure. It's because everybody who walks in, she goes no smoking, and they go ah.
Do you? But who else will? Do you think that ashtray would make a good name for a small child?
Ashtray? No. No.
Yeah, me neither.
It's true. It's okay. It's all right, buddy.
What about Contessa?
All right, Contessa's pretty good.
Contessa's
I quite like
badass.
Contessa.
But only if you have a redhead girl.
There's a character who's really cool in this
Video game.
fiction I read. It's like a web series called Worm. It's really great. It's like a fucking shit ton of parts. But there's a character named Contessa, and her hero ability is that she always knows the exact sequence of action she needs to do to win a fight.
That's awesome.
So she's like a completely normal person. But there are sections where she's fighting like Superman, and she gets him trapped like perfectly by punching the wall in the right place to like collapse the building on him and stuff.
That's cool.
And she's really super good at stuff. And
She's a cheater though.
yeah, no, she's like the boogeyman in that universe, where it's like, oh, Contessa's gonna fuck us up because she knows how to win.
In the DC universe, do you know what the most powerful character is? I reckon it's the Presence. The Presence, which is just the DC universe version of God. Just like literally just God.
There's a few of those in the DC universe. There's the one above all.
What can you tell me about her?
There's this dude. Get a Perryism in there. There's this dude.
this dude.
Who's like the manifestation of justice, and you can't stop him. If he thinks you're guilty, he just kills you, and you're like dead.
Well, if he kills you, you are dead.
Yeah, people are killed when they die. People die when they are killed. That's the one.
Would you rather have bone cancer or hang on.
Or gnome cancer, like one of our
Normal cancer would probably hurt
This way,
less.
please.
not normal gnome cancer.
Gnome cancer. What, is it ineffective if you're tall or?
No, you have a garden shaped tumor, garden gnome shaped tumor in your.
Oh my god, that'd be mortifying. How would you get rid of that? You'd have to lose like half an arm. If it was like on your tricep, you'd lose your whole tricep.
Yeah, but you could also lose your entire skeleton if you have bone cancer.
True, you could lose an entire skeleton. Although everyone has one, so it'd be really easy to get a new one, right?
That is fair. Skeleton
Bone
transplants.
cancer for your skull would suck.
Oh, definitely. Skeleton transplants are all the rage in Asia these days. It's like, oh, better skeleton over there. Let's invest in that right now.
Are you pulling the shit, or are you?
No, I'm pulling the shit.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the future dystopia where skeleton
I don't.
are a real thing?
At this point, with friggin' organ harvesting in China, you could like. Did you ever play Max Payne 3?
I did, but I didn't. I was very young.
Max Payne 3. In most Max Payne games, the bad guy is always like unbelievably evil.
Yes.
Like in the first game, she injects hobos with super evil drug 49,
Okay.
so that they, go crazy and like murder children.
Mhm.
In the second game, it's like a mobster who basically just makes everyone miserable.
Yep.
The third game, not even the actual main villain, but a pack of villains
Yep.
steal people.
Mhm.
They pretend to be police. They steal people.
Okay.
Take them to an abandoned hotel,
Yes.
and they harvest their organs.
Wow, that's very evil.
How you can't get much more evil? Like at some point,
Wait.
someone went Genghis Khan evil.
Yeah.
Nah. Next level, harvest people's organs.
But pretend to be a police officer evil.
Yeah, And set people on fire and throw them in barrels.
The only thing worse than that I can think of is like stealing children and making them grow up really strong and powerful. So you
And
can
then
steal
stealing their
later.
organs? Yeah.
And giving them like a terrible childhood. But yeah, organ thieves are very high up on the douchebag tier list in my opinion.
Indeed. The coronation of a virgin.
The young girl gazes in the sky above with stunned eyes, and a light hits her. But something is out of place. In the dark sky that threatens storms are descending the hideous hands of stranger creatures. This picture makes me feel uncomfortable. Gets puts on Twitter. Can the person who painted this check their privilege?
Yeah. My culture was not meant to be worn as a prom dress.
As a prom dress, the fire.
That is a painting. That's a tapestry, actually. Well,
Can I open this? Oh,
checkmate.
Oh look, a drawer which I'm just going to open up for
Yeah, steal.
dubious reasons. Doobie reasons. Speaking of the weeds in Tasmania. Rosa Gallo, Close Danger, Wind and Felton, October 1971. The owner
So basically, the Feltons were an investment with this mad doctor who poisoned a bunch of shit, and
Yeah, pain also
it made a bunch of nuns in the nearby plantation blind.
Man,
And
this
they're
always
all
set
on
up for these
trial.
kind of games.
Huh?
God damn it.
What? Yeah, like nuns are getting blind and shit. And on the back, like, you'll pay for it, you know, I can't believe that you let the news get at me, and I'll take care of your daughter and all that
I
shit.
don't know why, but there's something hilarious to me about writing out "you damn son of a bitch," just sitting at home angrily.
Well, I'm
You-
sure in Italian it made sense. Like, look at this. What am I saying? Balls? You never got balls. That doesn't make any sense. No one would ever say that nor write that down.
It's like an audio file written on the back of this piece of paper. You can't write out
In Italian?
"you damn son of a bitch." Oh,
Here comes a cutscene. You
Okay.
can tell it's a cutscene because the whole game broke.
yep. The games.
It doesn't do that on my computer. It's funny. Oop,
Well, I mean, I think it's just because,
your computer's sad, boy.
yeah, a little bit. So my graphics card is really good, but everything else is outdated because I got this in year 8. So what?
9 million years ago.
9 million
You're an
years
old
ago.
man.
I'm an old man. Drew's 87 and I'm 14.
Do you believe in God, miss?
That's a strange thing to ask someone you just met.
Yeah. And then they have an argument about it. It's so great.
I believe in people.
This is like freaking Stephen Fry versus the Vatican Church, 2006.
Well, like, I mean, he asked you, but he's obviously like a senile old man. Don't go into your whole.
Look how oily
My
he
name's
is.
Stuart, and I'm an atheist.
Why is there so much light?
Hello, everyone. Atheist Stuart here.
Today on Atheist Talk with Atheist Stuart.
Constable Atheist Stuart, thank you.
That
Goodness
same
me.
nature in which we are equals to those ants eating each other.
Man, ants are just the fucking weirdest animal in my opinion.
Hey, ants.
Ants are weird ass animals.
Ants are great. Jack jumpers are disgusting. The bull ants.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mr.
It's-
Felton.
We had a bull ant come to the pool, and it was all alone,
Yes.
and it's like
extremely hard.
5 centimeters long.
I don't
And
recall
I'm
seeing
packing
any
away
dark
stuff, and from
side
half a meter away, it's
Yeah.
watching me like it's crawling and like rotating to face me
Yeah.
as I'm doing my job.
Yeah.
I was like, am I imagining this? And I was Googling later on, and it's like, no, they can see that far, and they can jump half that distance. And I was so worried. I was
God.
like, wowee.
That's what I mean, though, 'cause, like,
and they left me there to
They're incredibly tiny. They fight things a lot bigger than them,
And
they
they
have
win.
no regard for their own lives, and they talk by vomiting on each other.
Yeah.
Ants are weird ass animals, dude.
Oh, well.
Gloria. Yes. See if
I mean,
Dr. Reed needs any.
And then people just like covering the earth in burps and shit.
Yeah,
No,
there you go.
thank you.
So that we can run our video games faster.
No,
Nice.
thank you.
But I
I'll
prefer
be
our
entertaining
method.
our
Yep.
guests.
Vomiting's
You can
gross.
go now.
Ooh, high tension music.
Diagnosed. 1958.
So this took place in the past,
This is indeed in the past.
like 1970.
I think that's probably pretty.
Because the
No,
letter was
I think it's
1968, right?
I think it's a bit after that because he wasn't old at the time, so it's probably like 80s.
Overdose of non-prescribed.
Phenoxyl is the made-up drug in this world.
Phenoxyl. All right. Well, sounds not made up, which is a good start for a made up drug.
Yeah, so he was involved in Phenoxyl's creation and all the side effects it had,
Without any
like hypnosis, for example,
I believe
blinding
so.
nuns.
Yep.
So,
According to your file, you
but he still takes it.
I love the idea of you taking Phenoxyl and like a nun somewhere out in the middle of nowhere. gets blinded.
Ariana Gallo.
Oh, very much.
one who takes care of me when Gloria is off.
How
So,
about your daughter?
classic wife,
My
classic
daughter.
daughter.
Celeste has never come back home.
You just see her having the all-American road trip out in the middle of nowhere, like, I love being alive.
She's on ice road truckers.
Investigators
All he has to do is turn on the TV and go to Discovery Channel. He'd find her.
they never suspected.
It's like in a diner somewhere.
There was
It's
no
like
ransom
working at a
for
diner,
What
just
about
making
Lena?
ends meet.
Wasn't he a suspect?
What do you want, Han?
Flash in the pan.
What will it be, Han?
Idiot. who
Why is she
brought
Australian?
confusion by
Far out, why not?
sending warnings.
This is our stupid made-up word.
Dr. Reed, young girls often decide to just go. And this is what my daughter
Yeah, but
decided.
she never came back. That's not usual.
What did you say?
At times.
Martha.
She said Nibba.
Nibba died, dude.
Mr. Gulch, what has really
What has happened to his daughter?
Just told you.
How about the off-the-record version?
I am not
This is so
sure where you're
awkward.
trying to go with this, but
Yeah,
I won't
imagine
fall
walking into
for
someone's
your
house and
restraint
yelling
for
at them.
this
Yeah.
now.
That man got very big in that
But
scene.
This picture might help you to.
Quick, trigger the old man.
What is this?
If we had an SBFB type
What do you think is on that
podcast-
picture? Do you think it's a golden Pepe?
Has you called her?
No, dude.
Jennifer?
I asked you a question.
It's like a Pepe drawn by a blind man and then put under a sheet so no one will ever see it.
Do you,
The rarest
do
Pepe.
you really think I'd come here without knowing what I'm
Who
talking
are
about?
Yes.
you, and why did you come here? Did you come to my home to threaten me with your condescending
Threatening
tone?
you?
Scared.
So maybe I should ask your wife then.
She's not home.
Seems like she is.
Mr. Felton, I just talked to the director of the Institute on the phone. They have never heard of Dr. Reed. She is
Must
not
want to watch
what
Scrubs
she
then.
claims to be.
Scrubs is a good show,
Well,
Dr.
Scrubs is a
Reed.
good show.
one.
Reed, if that is your real name. Your time here.
Well, he
is
just got to cross out his own real
It's
name.
not. He's so senile. He like turns around and goes, I guess.
Please follow me.
And just go to the scene again,
Please, tell me what
verbatim.
you
Just
did to your
double
daughter.
text.
Follow me.
Follow me.
This is like surprisingly civil for a random stranger walking into your house and then.
Well, this is Italy, Ibrahim. We're not. You know, funny thing about Italy. So they're trying to. Ooh.
You know the way.
Do you
They
know the
they
way?
want to they want to. I will show you the way.
How do I do
They will
How do you eat?
They want to elect the guy who is not allowed to run for prime minister anymore,
Regardless of the pain you
to be
cause.
prime minister again,
Yep.
so that he can kick out all the 1 million immigrants from Syria or whatever,
They are good
right?
people.
But
Gloria, a
the
young
problem
girl
is
disappeared.
that's not going to solve the problem in Italy.
Yeah.
Italy's still going to be full of Italians,
A burden that the Falcons
so
will
it's
have to
like
bear.
problem not solved, honestly.
So
I love the
let's
image of them electing some guy who'll get rid of the most Italians. It's like, yeah, let's kick out
Thank goodness, damn Italians, they ruined Italy.
And you threatened her life.
Oof. Big words for big boys right there.
For big moods.
Big moves. Big moves and dick moves. That's the one.
So that concludes the first episode of our Let's Play.
Yeah.
What a cliffhanger. What's gonna happen next? Fucking, I guess you'll have to watch next week.